Happy Saturday, Pub Sports Radio, and welcome in all about the hoops, the starting five. This is a best bet NBA and college basketball show where we're going to bring you five, actually six, because no team's complete without a solid six-man rotation. Six top cappers that are going to bring you nothing but best bets in the NBA and college basketball today so that we can all get paid. Shout out to Jeff Slaughter, the Don, the OG of Pub Sports Radio. And shout out to you guys in the chat, man, showing up early. My guy Barry in there. The Delondis Show. Good to see you, man. New name. Everybody rolling in early. Hit the like button. Share the video. Go ahead and go to Pub Sports Radio on X. Hit the retweet button. Let's start wiping those crusties out the eyes. Get up. And let's get paid today, baby. It's a big Saturday. A lot of really good games. Obviously, we got NFL this weekend also. It doesn't get much better than this. Jay Peasy, Kelly, Justin, my dude Chill Will rolling in. Man, listen. Last week was special on this show. That was a hell of a lot of fun with you guys. We're going to make this week special as well by winning a lot of motherfucking money. Now, without, going on for too long, I'm going to go ahead and get my guys up here because we got a lot of action to get to today. So I'm going to bring in my dude. He's here with me every week to start the show. He was here on the tailgate every week. Brought you guys a ton of money through betting with the bag, through Who Bangin' Sports and college football. And now he's doing the same damn thing in the NBA and college basketball. My good friend, our favorite capper here right now, Wine Time Sports. What up, my dude, Wine Time? Oh, hold on. Shit, man, I'm so bad at this. Let me try it again. Go away. One of my favorite cappers right here. Hold on, let me find it. Time out. Where's Wine Time's thing? Wine Time Sports. Wine Time, I can't find it. They don't got it.
It's all good, brother. It's all good. Good to be here with you, Cap, man. It's early here on the West Coast as we were talking a little bit backstage. 7:45, man, but I'm ready to go. Coming off an 0-3 day yesterday with betting with the bag, so I'm ready to get it back today. Got a lot of plays in the NBA I like, a couple of college plays that I haven't moved on quite yet that I want to talk to you guys about, but excited to be here. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Ron Lofton, Real Madrid, Chosen One. Nutflesh Allen, Jake Burns, Chosen One. Kong's Clip, Big Show, my guy right there. Chill Will, Kelly McInnes, Barry. Shout out to you guys. Good to be here. Let's get it.
Hell yeah, man. Ron Lofton Show, and he's been a member for over 2 years, man. Shout out to you, Ron Lofton, and shout out to all the green. Look at all the green in the chat, man. Shout out to all you guys that are members. Support the channel, support the movement, Pub Sports Radio, man. Ron said he's got Michigan State -5.5 and South Florida, East Carolina over 143.5 early action. I'm on that Michigan State game as well, so we will talk about that one. But let's go ahead and get our guys up here. He's been here every week also with us, almost every week, starting to become a regular, especially on Saturdays. I love capping with this guy. You see him in the chat every day. You see him winning bets, just absolutely killing it. You know him as Stacks, our guy. Let's get him up here. At least I can find this one. Stacks, baby. Let's get him up.
Stacks.
Justin, what up, man?
How are you?
Man, Saturdays are my favorite, man. We got all the action. I get up, I'm ready to rock, ready to roll, I'm ready to make some money, man. I know you're the same. So let's get it, man. Let's get it. We got one more person that's already ready to rock, guys. We're going to get him up here because we're going to start rolling through these games. You see him on here. He's one of the younger cappers in this thing we do, but we don't judge him by that because his bets, all they say is experience. He's winning money, kicking ass in the UFC, kicking ass in the NBA, college basketball, whatever you want. He's got a little bit of all of it. Let's get him up here. Our guy, Billy Briz. I don't have an intro for him yet, but shout out, Billy. What up, Billy?
What up, boys? Fuck, dude. I got my hair all down and shit, but we're here. Let's make some cash. There's a lot of fucking games on this card, college basketball, NBA, and then you throw in the other professional sports as well. There's a lot of opportunity to.
I couldn't agree more, man. Actually, let me put it back on this one. Hey, I'm just going to throw a graphic up and start talking about a game, and you guys weigh in if you got bets. Our dude Guns Picks, shout out to Guns. I was late sending him the link. I just realized that. Just got it to him. He will roll through here. When he comes, guys, we got to go to his best bets first because he's got to bounce. But we're going to keep it moving here. So I'm going to go ahead and throw up one of the early games right here. And bear with me on the graphics. Jose is in.
You got to put the timestamp on these games today. Kelly McInnes in the chat says, make sure you put the timestamp on these games today.
I hope that was a message for somebody else, bro. You know how hard it was for me just to type this simple ass graphic right here? It took me at least 3 minutes per graphic. But I got this first one up right here, man. Michigan State, -3, taking on Rutgers. Did I get that right? It's -5.5. Jesus, I fucked that up already. Let me go ahead and fix that. Michigan State, it's 5.5, correct?
It's up to 6.5 now, Cab.
I can't bet this game in the state of New Jersey, so I didn't really cap it.
Okay. Well, I knew it was 5.5 because I did bet this game, man. You know, you look at what Michigan State's been doing. They've been rolling this season, and I think a lot of people were kind of I don't want to say checked out because you don't ever check out from a Tom Izzo team. But last year, Michigan State disappointed a lot of people. And it almost feels like the books still haven't, you know, sitting here at 16-2, number 8 in the nation, it still feels like they kind of get slided a little bit on a lot of these spreads. I mean, tell me I'm wrong, right? Coming off a big win against Illinois, you know, Michigan State's been rolling in conference, beating everybody. And then you look on the other side, Rutgers. I mean, it don't matter if they're at home, where they are. They've just been losing. They did bounce back against UCLA, and then they had another win against Nebraska. But they followed that up, losing to Penn State again. And now you got a Michigan State team that, you know, they're not going to miss any punches. They're gonna come rolling in stride. I took Michigan State in the first half here. It might be square or simple, but I've been fading Rutgers and I've been making a lot of money on it. The reason I put a 3 on there on accident is because that's what I got in the first half. I got Michigan State -3 in the first half, and that's where I'm at here. So, did anybody else on stage bet this game?
I got nothing on this game, Cab. Shout out to Michigan State, though, man. They're having a hell of a season right now, being the number 8 team in the nation. That's not a team I want to get in the way of right now, even them being on the road in this spot. I don't like it. And Cab, what I'm seeing on my book right now is -7, -110 on 2 of my books. So you got in at a good number. This is going up for a reason. Michigan State's most likely going to smack these guys up. I'm not going to get in, though, at the -7. You could probably still get a 6.5, a little bit juiced at a couple other spots, but I'm going to just stay away from this one.
Holy shit. Joe Will said it's -7 now at DK. This thing is moving fast, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys in the chat rolling in here, man. Dab, if I gave you a prop that hit 8 out of 10, would you bet it? I mean, does Bizarre smoke crack, bro? The answer is yes. Of course I'd bet that shit. Send it to me, bro. Let's go. Of course I'll tail Nut Flush. What are we talking about? Everybody in this chat will tell you Nut Flush. Drop that thing. Let's get paid. Well, I'll keep it rolling then. Odds are I don't have the graphics, Billy, if I ask you. So let me ask Stacks. Justin, you got a college basketball game you want to go to right now?
Well, I got action in this game right here.
Oh, well, shit. Let me hear it.
Then,
Let's hear it.
y'all made me feel real uncomfortable. I got Rutgers, and the line obviously moved against me. I got Rutgers at 5.5. It wasn't a Stacks play today. It was just a little bet I made. And I like it at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
But I just think that Michigan State off the big win, coming from Illinois, you know, big win, letdown game. I do think they're going to win. I just don't think they're going to win by 3 possessions.
Right. Man, I look too like it's Harper, man. Dylan Harper for Rutgers. Like, he finally bounced back against UCLA, put up 18 points, and then against Nebraska, put up 21 points. Right, the 2 games they won, but then he shit sheets again against Penn State, only put up 7 points, just like he did against Purdue, where he only put up 6. Wisconsin, he couldn't really play because he was sick, but 15 minutes, no points. Man, when he doesn't score, all they've got is Ace Bailey. And if you've only got one player in college basketball, you're fucked. So really, it just comes down to, is Dylan Harper going to put the ball in the hoop or not? If he does, Rutgers has a chance to be competitive.
I'm going to be real with you, bro. Rutgers has 2 pro players, but, bro, that team is dog shit.
They're bad. Yeah, that's what I think, too. They're bad. That's what I think, too. So, anyways, I digress. Let's get this thing up over 100. Let's get up over 100. Then we'll hit that 200 mark, guys. I love doing stuff for the chat, you know, giveaways, things like that. But let's get up over 200 so that we can do it. Hit the like, retweet. I got to go do it myself, as a matter of fact. But what's the next game we want to go to? Wine time. What do you want to look at college basketball wise?
I'm following yearly in college basketball, Cab. Like I said, I don't have any pregame bets in college basketball. There's a couple spots I'm looking at that I think you do have some action in. So I'm following your lead, my guy. Whatever you want to get to next, I could probably break down any of your games.
I mean, yeah, don't get me
You
wrong.
go to, I'm sure Bridget will have something to say about it. My bad, Dad. You go to Baylor into the Utes.
Okay.
Not the Baylor and the Utes. I would say one total that I see that's moving while I'm on FanDuel right now 12:30 game, that Pittsburgh-Syracuse over is definitely moving. Open up at 148.5, at 151.5, minus 115. I could definitely see some points being scored in that game.
So
I didn't get that though, but I'm just saying that total's moving.
So let's look at this Baylor game that you brought up here, because I'm curious what you got to say, Stacks. I do have a bet in this one as well, so good job. You got Baylor, traveling to take on the Utes. Baylor sitting at 12-6, Utah 11-7. Both teams are not playing good. Utah coming off just getting absolutely ass smacked against Houston, 37 or 36-70, and at no point were they in that game. I think they had 14 points at halftime or something like that. So shout out to Houston first half. What a shock, it cashed. And then on the other side, Baylor, they're coming off the win against Kansas State. If I'm not mistaken, they did not cover that. But that was following up 2 losses, a bad loss to TCU and an ass beating from Arizona. This is a fake good Baylor team. I've said it all year. And let me explain what that means to everybody in the chat. I'm not going to call them a bad team, okay? Because that's different words that mean a different thing. If they were a bad team, I'd consider them like Rutgers. Anybody that's decent, I'm fading them. Baylor is fake good, okay? If you put Baylor against an average team or a bad team, they're going to look elite. They're going to look really fucking good. Norchad O'Meara is going to control the paint. Jeremy Roach is going to handle the ball up top. Jaden Nunn, same thing. And they look like a really good basketball team. As soon as you put somebody with a little bit of size and physicality against them, they buckle. Utah, in my opinion, is not that team. After Baylor, getting embarrassed in front of everybody and letting people down, I think people have checked out. There's recency bias. And as much as I hate to say it, I took Baylor in the first half here. I'm betting the Bears first half. That's where I'm at. So I love to hear what you guys have to say about it. My line on it, I got -1 first half, minus 108. So let's pass this around. Billy, you on this one?
No, but I will say the one thing that I don't like about Baylor this year is they be coming out a little bit too cocky, man. Bro, the Big 12 and the SEC are the 2 best conferences in college basketball. And that cocky mentality and attitude is going to get you those losses when you're supposed to get wins and stuff like that. And if there's one thing I'll say about Utah, while they don't have Ben Carlson anymore, who was kind of their star pro player last year, who's on the Thunder now, I mean, they played together. They played good basketball. They're not going to be a team that's going to force a lot of turnovers. This is at their home gym, usually where they play better at. I think this is a good buy low spot for Utah. I would actually lean towards the under 143.5 as a best bet in this game.
All righty. What about you, Stacks? You got anything here? You're the one who said it here.
Yeah, this is a Stacks play today. One of them. I got Utah plus 2.5.
You motherfuckers gonna sit here and be on opposite side all day today. You and wine time, Stacks. You and wine time, bro.
I like the Utes, man. That's my squad.
I already know. You're the first person I thought of when I realized how much I like them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm leaning towards the Utes too in this spot. Just being at home, that's the only reason, honestly. I'm not gonna end up moving on this game, but I definitely have a lean towards Utah. I'm not gonna end up moving on this one though.
Probably should.
I mean, let me just say this. If I win my first bet, I genuinely will root for you guys. But until that first bet's over, first half, I hope you guys are getting just destroyed.
Justin, did you take the 2.5 or did you take the money line?
Stacks is 2.5.
2.5.
I bet the money line too.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm looking at that money line. Plus 125 right now actually does look good. I might circle back to this game towards the end of the show. We'll see.
Well, I
think it's an excellent spot for him, especially at the crib. Baylor's struggling against K-State. Utah coming off a blowout. And Baylor beat them earlier in the season by 400.
Bro, that's exactly what I mean. Baylor already comes out with that cocky attitude of yo, we're better than you. And bro, they be getting smacked with
they better not come out cocky with the way they've been playing basketball.
I'm just saying, just from me watching their games, they have the kid from the Bahama national basketball team.
Let me reiterate.
Small forward, DeAndre Ayton, Eric Gordon, I forget his name, but that kid's nasty, bro. They have good players and stuff. Yeah, they don't have Yves Messi anymore and stuff like that, so their interior isn't the same. But I think that's where that comes into play of bro, Utah's got size, bro. They don't have Ben Carlson anymore, but they got 2 big ass, like they have a rotation of just big ass guys, 6'10" or more. And if they're able to slow this game up and like keep them in the half court and they can't get athletic and like fast break transition points, bro, I don't know, man. Utah's live.
Well, then bet Utah, motherfucker.
It's 80 games on a college basketball card. I really
Well, then I don't want to hear it.
fog, baby. I'm going to the fog as my play today.
Yeah. So I can keep it rolling, guy. I have a lot of bets today, I think, which is crazy because I'm usually the one with the least. But on these Saturdays, bro, I load up. It is what it is. I like it. So if you guys just want me to keep rolling into the games I got, this is going to be another controversial one. And I already know that if our guy Guns makes it here, which he should be any minute, that's my bad for sending him late. I know he's on the other side of me here. But you got Kentucky here, traveling to Vanderbilt. Shout out to whoever was on Vanderbilt last week. It might have been Stacks. Was that you, Justin, last Saturday? No? Okay. I don't remember. I don't remember who Vandy played last Saturday. Or it was Tennessee, right? Were you on Vandy versus Tennessee?
I forgot who it was, Cab, but someone definitely gave it out either in the chat or on the show. Someone was pretty heavy on it. I forgot who it was.
Yeah, Tony was in the chat that gave him out.
Okay, somebody was on Vandy last week, and that was a good call. I disagreed with it, and I disagree with it here too. I know Vandy's got that weird home court, and I know that they're getting some momentum, and I know that they just beat Tennessee, and everybody just saw them beat Tennessee, right? We just saw that last Saturday on a big game, on a big screen. Look, I think Tennessee's a good basketball team. I do not think they are an elite basketball team, okay? They're like, Dutch always says levels to this thing, right? There's levels when it comes to college basketball. And it's like, Baylor's right here. Tennessee's like a step up. And then you got like Auburn and Iowa State, like one step above that. You understand what I'm saying? And Tennessee's just not that elite upper echelon team for me this year. Kentucky has made me some money, and they're another team that, as a blue blood, is somebody that everyone likes to bet. I think the books are struggling with what to do based on this team can play no defense, but still win by 20 because they score so many fucking points. And they have so many capable shooters on the outside that it can just in the blink of an eye, it can happen. I'm on Kentucky here. You look at this total sitting at 166.5. If this is a shootout, Kentucky is the last team that I want to be in it with. Okay. Now, I don't think Kentucky is a team that's going to win it all this year because they don't play defense. But if you're in a shootout, Kentucky is not who I want to go against. And also, Kentucky's coming off a tough game as well. I just think this is a great spot for them to bounce back and take Vanderbilt, a lesser team, down. So I got Kentucky here -2. I'd love to hear what you guys' thoughts are. Billy?
Yeah, I'm a big Kentucky fan. Their coach last year was the coach at BYU. And I have some questions if they're going to be able to like kind of bring that system over to the SEC, which is kind of like the hardest conference. And he's been able to bring over the system and a couple of those players, and they're kind of like thriving. Vandy's never a team I'm looking to bet on. I'm usually to bet against them. I kind of want to see where this player prop is sitting at. I think that -150 line on Kentucky is pretty good. I feel like Vandy's getting a little bit too much respect from the odds makers because they're at home, but
and they just beat Tennessee at home last Saturday.
Robinson over 12.5 points, -125. He's one of the players that came over from BYU over to Kentucky with I believe the coach's name is Pope, right?
Yes.
Coach Pope. Yeah, Coach Pope. He came over with Coach Pope. I like that player prop a lot. 12.5. Lamont Butler, 12.5, -125. And
bro, what you're bringing up, Billy, makes me think like these aren't freshmen like with Kentucky. Like usually Kentucky's stacked with like people that are fresh. Like Kentucky's got some veterans on the court. They've got some experienced people that have been there, and that's why I do trust them on the road here. But yeah, keep going.
Yeah, somebody in the chat put Andrew Cart is questionable today. Maybe that's why the line's so short. I'm not a big SEC. The SEC is shit, bro. Really the best conference this year, like watchability wise. Like when you watch those teams play, like even the worst team in the conference is not that far off from like the middle of the pack and stuff like that. I don't like betting SEC games that much unless I have like a clear advantage. Like I watched that Calipari game the other night. I had a bet on Arkansas, And dog, that is like a prime example of what I mean. Of
And
like,
fuck betting on don't bet that Arkansas team. Everybody
no,
just
I'm just saying of like that's a prime example. They were down by 15 points and ended up coming back. I feel like the SEC kind of reminds me of like the Big Ten of like Big Ten results are just highly variant.
Well, and I want one last thing because we got to keep it moving. I want to hear you guys. But everybody in the chat, man, Jake Burns, Rogue Energy, Mo Harris showing up, man. Res Mob, there's my dude, Res Mob. Strategic Investments said Eagles -6, man. Got his Chupacabra POD. Man, good to see you guys. Hit that like and share it. Let's keep running it up. I said it, though. Vandy doesn't want to shoot out with Kentucky, and the total makes me think that's what it's going to be. You know, you look at all of Vandy's last 5 games, you know, Mississippi State, 64, Missouri, 66, South Carolina, 66, the win against Tennessee, 76. And then against Alabama, they were able to put up 87, but Alabama put up 103. This is a situation where I don't feel like if you're getting into the mid-80s, 90s, you're going to be in this game, and Kentucky's going to do that. So that's where I'm at. Stacks, what's your thoughts on this?
I really don't understand this line. I bet this game twice. And I did see Gunn's video. I just don't understand this line. I don't understand the Vandy love. I don't understand any of this shit. I feel like it's a head fake. I don't like. I mean, I know Kentucky, like you said, Kentucky not gonna be the champs, but this is Vanderbilt. Like, I don't get it. I got Kentucky -2, and I parlay Kentucky and Kansas money line.
I think you gotta get into it. Your wine time, bro. We gotta get into it after wine time speaks about this.
Yeah, guys, I don't have a bet on this game. You guys touched on it, though. This is a really weird line, and we kind of talked on it last week. I just think it was a lot better of a spot last week for Vanderbilt against Tennessee. I think they were getting, 6.5 last week. Now they're getting only 2 against a good Kentucky team. I don't know. This is a tough spot. I don't want to have any. I think it's a sketchy college basketball card today, so I'm going to stay away. I don't like some of these spots, even though they kind of look fishy. They just don't add up to me. I do think Kentucky could most likely take care of business here, but with that line being the way it is, I think I saw someone saying Vanderbilt a public dog today. Only 45% of tickets are on them and only 18% of cash are on them. So definitely not a public dog, but I don't know. This is a tough game right here. I'm going to stay away from this one. Vanderbilt, they have that weird court, and we saw last week they took care of business. It went down to the wire against Tennessee. But, you know, maybe this is a letdown spot being back at home. I know they lost their last game on the road, but being back at home, maybe this is a letdown spot for them.
Let's talk about it, bro. 6:30. Probably the game that I have highlighted as the biggest game of the day. It's not the biggest game of the day. The biggest game of the day is going to be Tennessee, Auburn. That we'll talk about in a little bit. But Houston versus Kansas. And, man, I'm getting deja vu all over again. I'm feeling the vibes. We're going in and we're saying, yo, this is when the Houston shit stops, bro. They're not the best team in the country, bro. They're really not. It's shit's about to go down today in the fog. Make sure you got your money on Kansas. It's Jayhawk season. Everyone's going to say, oh, they're quad 1 losses. They lose to every big team that they play against. Bro, I'm telling you, man, Kansas is going to come out and play today, man. I'm rocking with Kansas today, bro. I gotta roll with Kansas over Houston. Is probably like one of those picks that, hey, faded if you don't like me.
Oh, you're on mute, Cap.
It's not a fade. It's just the right narrative on the other side, right? So let's go ahead and spin this the other way. Kansas is trash, bro. I'm just gonna tell you guys,
bro. How are they trash?
Kansas is trash, bro. Kansas. If Dickinson doesn't play, have a good game, they shut down. And I think this is a Houston team that has been playing fucking angry basketball this year. They're finally ranked number 7, sitting at 15-3. But Houston, I mean, what? They were like 15th, 16th, 20th, bro. They were so fucking disrespected all season in the rankings this year. And they're just spanking everybody's ass. They lost to Kansas last year in the same game. You got some of the same players on the team for Houston, whether you're talking about Roberts or Arsenault, if I say his name. Francis is back. I mean, Sharp is back. These guys remember last year against Kansas, and I think Houston wins. I don't think they're going to beat the shit out of them. I think Houston wins this basketball game. So I'm on the Houston money line. We're head to head, Billy. Let's go, Stacks. Tell them about Houston.
So long to blend their players because they ended up getting Zeke Mayo from South Dakota. They ended up getting the other kid from Wisconsin, Store, that add on to the nucleus that they already had. So it's going to take them a while to like gel. And I think that they finally gelled, bro. I really do, man.
I didn't like Dickinson when he was with Michigan. I didn't like him last year at Kansas.
He's playing college basketball, bro. He's like,
what?
He's probably got like 3 kids in a house and 3 cars, bro. He's a $3.5 million NIL player, bro. Like, man, you got to roll with Kansas, man. I'm interested to see what Stacks got to say. He's been hitting the bleezy, making the facial expressions.
It looks like you're only getting love, so it looks like everybody's on the Kansas side with you in the chat, man. Drop it in there if you guys are on Kansas. I took the Houston first half out of it today, and I just took them full game. Obviously, I've still been on Houston first half and cashing almost all year, but today I'm just going full game on the money line, man. So this will be an interesting one. Going against Kansas at home is never fun. I think Houston's been angry, man. Stacks, you got anything here?
I do.
Kansas, go ahead. All right.
Yeah.
I
don't know if some might want to call it a public dog or call it whatever they want because Kansas is a dog. They had the fog. And you might want to say fog at night, 6:30, whether it's at night. Bridget said it before I could say it. I swear to you, like, I've seen this movie already. I just seen this movie last year. Everybody going to be on Houston. They're not going to be on Kansas. They're going to be on Houston because Houston's an auto bet. I text you Houston first half. What was that, last week? Was it Monday?
Probably, yeah.
I'm a firm believer of Houston. But Bridge said it best. That shit stopped today. Like, I don't even think this shit going to be close. I bet Kansas 3 different times, 3 different ways. But my POD is Kansas plus 1.5. Like, I love it. Like, if you beat me at the fog, regardless of who you are, you won't give me points at the fog, I'm taking them.
One thing that I will say that nobody's really talking about this Houston team, and we'll see it play out tonight, hopefully. For me, hopefully. Houston has not been good at shooting, especially from deep the last few years. Their defense is what has got them there. Their defense. Don't look now, but Houston fucking is knocking down the 3 ball. Okay. I mean, I want to say 5th in the country. I don't have the number in front of me, but I mean, they can shoot from deep. You play the defense that they play, and then you shoot the fucking ball the way they're shooting it. I think this Houston team is better than the one last year and probably the one before that. And everybody loved those teams.
I agree with that, though. I feel like this Houston team is not better than the one from last year. And I feel like this game really comes down to like.
So what was better about last year's team?
What team do you think is more fraudulent? Of like, do you think that the Houston, or do you think that Houston's the top 5 team in the country? You bet Houston in this spot. If you think that Kansas still feels self,
what made Houston better? They're literally the same fucking team. How were they better last year?
I feel like this team is just way too much defense in a offensive college basketball like landscape. Meaning, like, yeah, bro, they lock up and then when they press you and stuff like that. But when they get punched in the mouth, bro, I don't know, man. Like, I just don't think that Houston is as good as they were last year. They don't have the same.
What do you take a guess? What do you guys? Somebody just throw a number out. What do you guys think? Unless you've seen it, what do you think the 3-point percentage for Houston is this season?
Yeah, but it's not about the numbers though. It's about like how
I would say mid 40.
39.9 right there. Very good. Very good. All right, I hear you, Billy. So we got Billy on Kansas. We got Stacks on Kansas all the way.
One thing though, Dad, are we forgetting what Houston does in true road teams? They just played UCF 1 by 1.
Yeah, they suck. They struggle. I get it. They lost at the beginning of the year to somebody too on the road. I can't remember who it was.
This might get bad.
Yeah,
this is like, I think this is going to be Kansas stop playing with me game.
The Kansas line is actually moving as we're speaking. If depending on if you're on Houston, I would wait, bro. This line's moving. I'm seeing it move as we're speaking right now. Kansas is now the favorite at -111. Houston dog -108. That's at FanDuel Sportsbook.
Shout out to our guy Kong Spliff, man, dropping his card. I know he told me he was taking it slow in college basketball, but sitting 5-0 right now. He said Iowa State first half, Kansas money line, Auburn, Texas A&M money line, and Michigan State. There you go. Hey, listen, everybody bet Kansas is free, bro. Everybody bet. There's no way that Houston goes on the road. We've all seen it. Bro. No, stop. We've seen it before. We saw it last year. We've already seen it. Houston cannot go on the road and win at Kansas. In Allen Fieldhouse, there's no chance that it happens. Kansas all the way. Everybody go run and bet Kansas. There you go. All right. So, anyways, I digress. We move on.
Bread, he trying to jinx our bread.
I think let's look. Can we find a ticket count for this game? Because I think you would be surprised of how many people are on Houston.
I mean, I don't know if I'd be surprised if I heard it was anywhere between 50-50 or 60-40 on either side.
Yeah, I don't even have a ticket count yet in this one.
Yeah, I'm trying to get an updated ticket count. It's going to be hard. It's so early in the day. Like
the funny part about it is nothing as far as like professional ticket counts and nothing like that. But just from the streets and one on YouTube, I've been laughed at about taking Kansas. This shit is funny to me. And I took it like, all right.
Bro, I mean,
okay.
Listen, I hear what you guys are saying, right? And part of me like wants to agree, but I've already made my bet, so I ain't doing that. And I don't hedge. So yeah, you guys said it. There's no chance that Houston wins on the road.
No,
they literally lose by
that.
20. No. You guys said that this gets ugly. They lose by 20. Houston's dead in the water. You know, they're already turning sideways like a fish. So we're going to move on here. We got 2 more big college basketball games that I would like to hit. And then I see our guy Dutch getting ready backstage to tackle this NBA for you guys. But let's do this one first. I got to go to the big one. And I heard Billy tell me not to bet this one last time. I'm sure he's going to tell me not to bet this one this time. But damn it, I'm betting it. You guys should know that I'm betting it. I took A&M, right? I'm not going to overthink it. You've heard my sentiments on Texas. They're not a good basketball team. They are not physical. This is an A&M team, if you did not see them against Ole Miss on the road, that knows how to travel, right? They went and beat Oklahoma on the road. I don't want to hear about Kentucky. I don't want to hear about Alabama. Wade Taylor was not in the game. You take Wade Taylor out of the game for A&M, they are a different team. But with Phelps, with Wade Taylor, Solomon Washington, I mean, they just got a list of players that have been there, that are experienced. This is the chance, right? A&M doesn't get the chance to beat Texas, guys. I've been a fan for a long time. They don't get it, all right? Texas wins at everything except for baseball. Baseball is the one thing where we can compete with them. Everything else, Texas wins. That's all there is to it. This is the chance. A&M won by 20 in the first game at home. They're going to go on the road. They're going to win in double digits right here. So I think A&M smacks Texas. I didn't go first half like I usually do. I'm on the full game money line. That's where I'm at. Let's break this one down. Stacks, where are you at?
I haven't bet it yet. And it's because of you I haven't bet it yet.
Oh, shit.
I knew you was going to be on A&M. And then I seen that you was on A&M. But Texas, it's in my bet slip.
All right.
I just haven't confirmed yet. I just feel like it's a rematch. Didn't we just see this game already?
Yeah.
Didn't A&M just beat them?
By 20.
Rematch. Texas need this game. Yeah, I'm probably going to be on Texas.
I think you eliminate the side and you add in the caveat of, I don't think Texas gets blown out by 20 points again. So if they're going to copy and paste the same exact total that where the game finished at last time and Texas is going to score more points, then I think you bet the over 141.5 here at minus 115. Brandon, an over at a Texas A&M game is like, it's just
bro. It's so stressful because they'll miss 4 layups and then make the 5th.
I think this game goes over, bro. I don't think Texas gets blown out by 20, and if they don't get blown out by 20, and this is a ball game, and they're kind of going back and forth a little bit, and Texas can kind of push it. I think Texas is going to try to push the pace and try to use their athleticism and size advantage, but I don't know if it's going to work out for them. And it's like a 1-possession basketball game. It's not like you're getting 3 or 4 points with Texas like that. You gotta lay minus 130 on it. Damn, at that point, I think I'd rather just bet the over 141.5. Not my favorite play, but If I had hands tied, I think that's what I would lean towards.
I think that
I mean, but y'all don't think that this line is funny?
Yeah, guys. So yeah, this is the game that I am on. Yeah, I'm actually going to be going head to head with Cab here in this spot. This is the one game we are. I'm on Texas in this spot. I think this is a must-win game for them being at home. They just got blown out on the road. I think Trey Johnson's going to have a huge game today. He's most likely the best player on the court in this one. I think the home crowd's going to get. I think the home crowd's going to get behind him in this spot, and he's going to go for 20 plus. I think Texas takes care of business here. This is a must-win for them here. In-state rival right here. Cab already touched on it. I think Texas is going to want this one more, and I think the home crowd's going to be there for him in this spot. So give me Texas. I took the 1.5 though, so I do have the one in the hooker right there. I got minus 105 though, so that's what I'm on in this one.
Gotcha, man. Billy, Billy said over stacks on Texas, wine time on Texas. I took A&M here. I could go more into it. I don't think that Johnson's the best player on the court, but I mean, I guess that's something we could argue. You could go back. I think it'd probably be Phelps, not Wade Taylor, probably Phelps. As much as I like Wade Taylor, Phelps is a fucking baller, man. But yeah, anyways, I digress. Shout out to the 140 plus people that are in the chat, man. Let's go ahead and get our guy up here for the NBA. We've got one more college basketball game. At least I do one more that I got to touch on. And I'm going to let you guys touch on anything else you want. But let's go ahead and get him up here, man. You see him every Monday. See him here every Saturday. Wasn't having to intro him at first, but I guess, he didn't want to hear the college basketball anymore. So now I got to intro him. Let's get him up here. My dude, Dutch Boy Fresh. What up, Dutch?
Dutch.
Yes, sir. What up, Dutch?
You did.
Great start.
Back? Nope, still muted. It's not working. He's probably saying motherfucker right now. You're going to have to back up and come back. We can't hear you.
Damn.
Hey, it looks better when we actually get the 5 up here. Hey, let me go ahead and move on to this next one I wanted to talk about real quick. Oregon, Ducks traveling to take on Minnesota here. Another line probably some people think might look a little fishy, but I've been with Oregon this year. They've been cashing for me. I was with Oregon last year. I'm a big fan of Shellstead. Biddle, I like this Oregon team. I took Oregon first half here in this game, and I didn't really think twice about it. I just think Oregon is a team that's better on the road than at home, which is a weird thing to say in college basketball. You can rarely say that in college basketball. Oregon has better numbers across the board on the road than they do at home. It's probably because they got that ugly yellow court that looks like a dog shit all over it or something. Like that Oregon basketball court is disgusting. So they don't even like playing there. So they're happy that they're traveling on the road to take on Minnesota here. So I got Oregon in the first half in this game. Let me see what number I got for you guys. I got -2, -106. And that's where I'm at. Yeah. So Oregon, let me get Dutch back up here. Dutch, what up?
The NBA is a hell of a drug. Are you looking at the plug? Yeah, man. Y'all motherfuckers better hear me now, god damn it. Good to see you. Good to see you one time.
Didn't even know we had that.
Motherfucking kid, good to see you, my man. And Daby Cab, back again. Yeah, I can't lie. I said, let Daby Cab have the floor. Let him shine for the first 30 to 45. I'm soaking in the knowledge. Don't get it twisted. I come in, I hit the like button, I listen a little. My ass was soaking in the sauna, man. Enjoying, sweating out the bullshit. And we come right here, spark up this Georgia pie for all the real ones. Run up the likes. We got a beautiful motherfucking card today. I know you guys been breaking down this goddamn college basketball like a pound, but we got 14. That's right. 2 motherfucking touchdowns and the extra points. Basketball games today, bro. 14 NBA basketball games. So we'll get to that. But don't let me disturb the hoops, the all about the hoops, the college basketball section.
Well, we do
have Oregon Ducks. And you said it looks like dog.
Hold on. Bring that back up here. Dutch shows up and our guy Real Madrid wants to remind him a little bit of last week, man. Where'd that dono go, man? Shout out to our dude Real Madrid coming in and blessing the action real quick with that membership donation, and shout out to all the members. Let me where is it? Where's our dono? I can't find anything today, bro.
You have a 12 o'clock game in France that starts in 30 minutes that we probably should talk about.
Are you guys betting it? Because if y'all are, go.
I got 2 bets in that game.
All right, let's go to the 12 o'clock game.
Are you still in this Oregon game? I want to know what kind of dog shit looks like yellow What kind of dog? What did your dog be eating, bro? You said the court looks like dog shit. The Oregon court.
I mean, dog. It was not actual dog shit. Like more like just like literally, not literally. Like
I could maybe think
dog
like
shit isn't
throw up
bad.
or something.
It looks bad.
It does. It's hard on the eyes.
Yeah,
They
you
tried
seen
to
it?
do the Boise. They tried to do the Boise shit, but it ain't. The Boise shit is dope. All right, all right. You got anything else left on this game, or we're gonna
No, all I'm going to
transition
say
to the
again, I'm
grown
on
man?
Oregon first half here. If anybody else has a bet, you can hit it. Minnesota beat Iowa, beat Michigan. Finally getting hot, right? No, they're not getting hot. This is a 10-9 Minnesota team that's not good, and they're going to get back in their place here against Oregon. And Oregon can't afford to drop, so I like Oregon first half.
The first halfer, Daby Cab coming in hard.
A lot of people in the chat are asking about the 12 o'clock games for college basketball and NBA. We have the ACC Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we do have two.
SMU, NC
Okay.
State. We have.
Give them what you got. Give them what you got on that, and then we'll transition into the NBA.
I'd rather talk about the NBA game here about Wemby, but
well, then if you ain't got shit on what the fuck they're talking about, then what the fuck, Billy?
If the game starts in 20 minutes, we should, and they're asking what we think
But
about.
If we don't got a bet on it, fuck it. All right, let's talk about some shit. We got some bets on it. Let's talk about this fucking 12 o'clock tip here. Because Stack said he has some action. I'm gonna tread lightly because I'm gonna be real with you. All right. And this is when you know that I don't fake the funk. You got to keep it real. We got Indiana in France, right? San Antonio getting 2.5. Now, shout out to my guy Winetime, who obviously did his research and was all over the Spurs money line on Friday. Fuck myself for not doing my research and just betting the Indiana Pacers blindly, not knowing that it was an 11 a.m. game and not knowing the game was in fucking France. So, that just happens sometimes. You take it on the chin, you stand on it, and I'm not gonna run from it. But I gotta be better than that, and I will be. But at the same time, I'm happy that my boy cashed, and we got a chance to break this game down again. Now it's the same motherfucking location. It's the same damn thing. It's 2 days later. The San Antonio Spurs just had a great game, realistically, right? That first half was competitive, and then all of a sudden it was a fucking 30-point game in there. They really went away there in that third quarter. But let's talk about the points scored there. There's 250 points scored in that game, Billy Stacks. Now both teams shot. San Antonio shot 60% from the field. 45% for Indiana, which isn't too bad, but also San Antonio shot 50% from the 3-point line. 26, ladies and gentlemen, 26 rebounds and plus rebounds in the edge. So you out rebound a team by 26 points and shoot 60% from the field. Can they do it again? I'm gonna go to you, OG Stacks, and let's talk about it. Can they do it again? We got a total of, like I mentioned, they just scored 250 total. We got a total of 231. I appreciate you, Cab. Indiana Pacers laying 2.5. What are we looking at, my man? What are we looking at? We going back to Wemby, points, rebounds, and assists? Where are we going, Stacks?
No, I ain't doing nothing Wemby, nothing Spurs. I got the Pacers. I bet the Pacers twice last night. I bet the Pacers minus 118. But before that, I had took from watching Jimmy's show, I had took the Dallas Stars money line and parlayed them with the Pacers. And then I got high and got tired, and I was like, damn, I want to catch this line. What if Dallas don't win? So I bet the Pacers again at 118 because I didn't want to miss that line if Dallas didn't win. So I got 2 open bets on Dallas on Indy right now. And I don't know if you want my cream. I don't know. I just think that
we'll wait for the cream of the prop to the end. But go ahead.
But I just think that, like you said, that third quarter, like without that third quarter, they don't win that game. But I was on the Spurs and I was on Wemby over. It was 4+. Wemby over 28. That was the game that he was going to put on. Right. First game in France, he ain't gonna do nothing. This I would take his unders. I don't have nothing on Wemby, but official, I got Pacers minus 118, and I got the Pacers plus 204 from that parlay.
I love it. I would only be on Indiana here. I'm gonna stay away from this shit. I fucked up in game 1. I'm gonna stay away from game 2. I do have action on today. Luckily, I got 14 games to choose from. I'm gonna do the exotic backwood on this one. Wine time. We know Billy's excited, so I'm gonna save him for last. You know what I'm saying? We'll save a little. He's so excited to talk about this basketball game. So we'll let him finish this one off. You got anything on this one, my man?
Yeah, I'm right back to the well on this one, guys. I'm on the Spurs. I'm on the money line plus 110 in this spot. I think they're going to get it done here. I think I like Devin Vassell props, honestly, again today. He's been getting to the bucket. He's been playing really well right now. I'm also looking at some Chris Paul props for probably the cream of the prop. We'll talk about that later. But I think the Spurs are going to get it done here. I think they need to start winning some ball games here. They're 2 games under 500. Not saying they're going to be a competitive basketball team in the playoffs, but I do think they want to at least play competitive basketball and start winning some games. And I think they just blew these guys out a couple days ago. Yeah, they had a really good second half. It's crazy. I stopped watching it. I was at work. I saw the first half. I was like, oh, damn, it's close. Got busy, looked at the score, and they won by 30. And I was like, what happened? Like, that's crazy.
Same thing happened to me one time. I was like, okay, it's a close competitive game. We got ourselves a basketball game.
Crazy.
But I already counted it as an L just from the lack of research on my part. And then I looked back at it towards the end of the third, and it was up by 18. I was like, oh, this shit's a wrapper. And then it just continued to get carried away. So my boy's on the opposite side. See, I can make a case for both teams here. I honestly can. Hard to beat the same team 2 times, but obviously this is like in his fucking backyard. Wemby, super advantage to the San Antonio Spurs, in my opinion. Billy, break the tie here, my friend.
Yeah, I think you guys are tripping out, bro. What makes you think that there's not going to be more people at a Saturday basketball game when everybody's off of work at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, which is usually a soccer time slot in that country, compared to a Thursday afternoon? I think if you're going to bet this game, I mean, this game isn't built for fucking Tyrese Halliburton, is it? Like, this game is built for Wemby to go over to France and win basketball games so he could play for his home. Like, I just feel like betting the Spurs, you're just betting against a narrative of like, I just don't see it, bro. It's a basketball game. It's the NBA, bro. Anything can happen. They just blew them out. Yeah, I mean, it's not my favorite. I like Chris Paul over 7.5 assists. He was kind of one of the guys that didn't really benefit in that blowout. He only played 24 minutes in that blowout, and he got 7 assists. So he kind of got hooked for the people that played it. I think he goes over the assist prop. I think this game is going to be a little bit more competitive. There's going to be probably double the amount of people there on a Saturday than a Thursday afternoon during a work day. So I would imagine they're going to make this game competitive and entertaining for the fans.
So if you had to make a play on the total, it would be over?
Nah, I would lean towards the under, as like I think this is just going to be a more competitive basketball game.
Oh, as in like playoff type more.
Not playoff. Just like you see the same exact team 2 days later, you know what a certain amount of their sets are going to be and stuff like that. There's only but so many sets you can
Something tells me these motherfuckers ain't been watching film though, bro. They ain't France, bro. Come on, man. You think they give a fuck?
No, wise. I'm just saying.
I get you though. I get you. You definitely would expect it not to shoot 60% from the field.
Like
stop a little bit of.
You catch the ball and like score it, like till somebody on the team goes.
Should make adjustments. The coaches should definitely make some adjustments. I'm with you there. I just think they're gonna put on a show. I really do. So I would look towards the over. I think it's kind of more of an all-star vibe. I really do. Let's just get buckets and put on the show for the people of France. And I don't think Indiana. They're kind of soft anyways. They're not that like let's bring it. Let's fucking go out here and get all bloody in France. They trying to just enjoy themselves, in my opinion. But best of luck to action on this one here. We got our fellas. Give me a little bit of something everywhere around. Billy kind of played defense. I was hoping he was gonna break the tie. But he gave us Chris Paul over 7.5 assists, which has been money. So I like it. Let's get to this next one here. Nothing official for me in that game. I do have a play in this one though. We're going to Minneapolis. That right, Minnesota. They're a little hungover from the way they finished the NFL season. So it's strictly basketball. I believe they like that hockey out there too, though. So let's see if we can't get paid on the hardwood here. I'm taking the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, guys, taking the Minnesota Timberwolves plus 4.5 here. Absolutely love this look here. Say what you will about Minnesota. They come to play. They come. Sometimes they don't. Rudy Gobert's been talking about how he's going to get a rebound. Motherfucker, you about 7 foot tall. You should get a couple rebounds. It's on me. Yes, it is on your big ass. Please get some fucking rebounds. Julius Randle, attack the hole. You're not, attack. You don't have to be out there shooting fucking corner threes the entire goddamn game. But Ant's going to continue to do what he does. They play well against Denver. They beat these boys 3 straight. Okay, 3 straight. They beat Denver.
He is going to continue to hit those threes, and I look
for him to continue to continue to do his thing. You know, I really do. So I really our boys on Ant-Man for the threes. I like that. I like that. They just play Denver well. They really do. Denver has kind of on a high right now. But I think it's disrespectful that they're getting 4.5 at the house. I think Minnesota looks at this as just disrespect. Nobody's out. I mean, it's just disrespectful. It's plain out. You know, it really is. I think and the boys come to play today. They fuck around and probably win the game, but give me the 4.5 because Denver, at the end of the day, is the better team. But Minnesota's more than capable of winning this game. One possession game, in my opinion. Plus 4.5. The T-Wolves at the window. Talk to me. Who's got something on this one? Wine time.
I got nothing on this game. Definitely was looking towards, if I was going to take the T-Wolves, I think I would take them here on the money line. I think they'd get them out right here at the crib here. Got nothing on this one, though. This is going to be a good basketball game, honestly, to sit back and watch, I think. But I'm wishing you luck, my guy.
My man. Stacks, talk to him.
I got an official bet, and that's wild that you said the Timberwolves. But I bet I don't know what I got. It was nothing official, just something I bet. I bet Jokic triple-double. It's just something, when I get anything over plus 140 for a triple-double, I just bet it. Anytime. I don't even see who he's playing. I just see if it's plus 140 or better, and I just play it every single game. Like, it's just something.
That motherfucker's so special, bro. It's insane. He's the baddest white boy I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, he is the
Like,
baddest
real shit.
white boy
Like,
I've ever seen, bro. Larry Bird, I caught the end of that motherfucker, all right? But this dude right here, I thought Dirk was a cold motherfucker. Hey, Joker, he nasty, bro.
and I swear I wish I tracked it because it don't catch every night. But right now, he's on like a roll right now. Like, and I just something I do, like, it's been since like the second week of the season. Every single day he plays, if they give me a triple-double plus 140 or better, I play it.
Homie, he's getting that shit. He's got that shit 4 straight in the third quarter. He's not even playing the fourth quarter.
Like,
he's not even playing the fourth quarter. And I don't know, Billy, cutting out a little bit there.
I'm saying our next guest is only here for a little bit. We got to put a pause in the association.
Let me finish this fucking game, Billy. All right, let me finish this motherfucker. He's only supposed to be here for a little bit. He's supposed to be here in the college motherfucking time. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bring him. We're gonna backtrack to the motherfucking college. All right. I didn't wait long enough. I thought Guns was already gonna be on here. Not that I don't want to see Guns. I just wanted to move the fuck off from college basketball. God damn it. But I do want to hear what my guy's on. I do. So Billy has Guns picks. My man. He didn't.
I'm so sorry. I was talking to Dab, and we're on different time zones. So I thought it was 10. I got nothing. I looked and I'm like, well, I guess he forgot about me. And then he's texted me and telling me like it's 11. I'm like, well, I don't know. It's the first time I've been on this. I'm used to the college football. I apologize for showing up late, guys. My bad. I know you guys are talking NBA.
You're good, bro.
You're
good. I'm busting Billy's balls because he's trying to, he trying to on the panel tell motherfuckers what to do. You get the fuck out of here. But no, we got you, and you deserved a proper intro. Guns picks, one of the better content and sports bettors we got in this thing we do. Appreciate you, my man. Was one hell of a season on the tailgate. Loved watching you. Didn't really get to spend too much time. Came in towards the end. You came in you started us off. I kind of finished it. But it was a pleasure being a part of the tailgate with you. And we've done some live streams, had a great time. So it's good to see you again, my man. And I know you're really good in this college basketball. So I'm going to let you go ahead and take the floor. Daby Cap, if you want to come back on here, bring the graphics, take it away. But I know you don't got much time. So go ahead and let us know how we get paid in the college hoops, my man.
Yeah, I was – go ahead, Guns. I was making those graphics touch. I'm going to let Guns go. I'm not even going to weigh in. So whatever he says, that's church because I want to let you get back to NBA. So let's go, Guns.
I'm heading over to Austin, Texas here with the Moody Center. Texas A&M going up against Texas. Of course, Daby has a little bit of the Texas A&M Aggie blood in him, but I don't like the Aggies today. I like the Longhorns, and let me tell you why. I mean, you look at these teams statistically, I think this A&M team is flawed on the offensive side of the ball. They can't shoot the ball, right? They're 315th in three-point percentage, 215th in two-point percentage, 294th on the free throw line. I hate bad free throw shooting teams. Those guys will kill spreads. The one thing that they're very good at is rebounding the ball. They're number one in the country in offensive rebounding. But they're going against a Texas team that is kind of well-balanced, right? 37th in defensive efficiency, 39th in defending shots, 35th in defending inside the arc, 6th in opposing free throw percentage. So they don't allow a lot of teams to get to the free throw line, and if they do, they never really shoot well. These two teams did meet in January 4th. A&M absolutely thumped them 80-60, 6-point home favorites in that situation. But now you're seeing this Texas team that is kind of leaking into the favorite side at home. So it's giving you a little bit of a revenge angle here for the Longhorns. And really, the Longhorns kind of woke up after that A&M loss. They covered 4 out of the last 5 games after that loss. And then you look at A&M, opposite effect, right? They actually went 2-3 ATS, and they haven't covered 3. They've had non-covers in 3 out of the last 4 games, and this is only their 5th road game of the season for A&M, so they're not really used to travel. So I think this is going to be a perfect spot with Texas winning this game outright. I love Texas Longhorns money line as the play.
I love it. I love it. Big shout out to the Phallus Hound. I got the Georgia Pie in the plane.
Cheers,
the
my
Queen of
sound.
the Sesh. Salute to you. Now this is intriguing. This is very intriguing because I came in towards the end of this. Wine time is on Texas. Daby Cavs on Texas A&M. Stacks has action on this game as well. I believe he's stayed away so far because of Daby Cavs breakdown.
No, you bet Texas, bro.
Did you bet Texas, Stacks? Oh, gee, you frozen?
Stacks.
No,
Did you bet Texas?
no, I didn't bet it yet. I'm going to. I was reading
All
it. My fault. I was reading the chat,
right.
but no, I didn't. I'm going to. I'm going to bet Texas.
My man. So
Don't do it.
those of you who were riding in between, our boy Guns just came in and broke the tie. Let's get to it though. Here, where are we going to next, my man?
Yeah,
we
let's
already talked
go.
about this.
Yeah, let's go to another game here that I'm actually going with what dog here. This is my dog of the day right now, at least for the early slate. We got Kentucky going against Vandy at Memorial Gym. Nashville, Tennessee is the spot, and you have 2 teams that have played very well this season. A 14-4 Texas team. I'm sorry, a Kentucky team. Vandy is 15-4 in the year. The strength of Texas all season long has been their offense, right? They're in offensive efficiency, 18th in field goal percentage. They're not very good on the free throw line, though. They're 112th in free throw percentages this season, and they don't get a lot of rebounds, 152nd in offensive rebounding. Defensively, Vandy's kind of middle of the road, 72nd in defensive efficiency, but they're good at creating turnovers. They're 16th in that category. On the offensive side here, this Vandy offense, not too bad this season, 39th in offensive efficiency, a better free throw shooting team than Kentucky. And then you got to look at the line functionality. Big part of the play here. When you look at this, Vandy has really been in, I think, the last 4 matchups, a 9 or a 10-point dog. Now you're seeing them here as a short dog this season. Kind of gives you an indicator of where the game is going here, especially with Vandy covering 3 out of the last 4. And also Vandy at home this season, very good, right? 10-1 straight up at home, 2-1 in conference. So I think this is going to be one of those situations where we have a Vandy team playing at home, playing where they're the strongest, and they're coming off a humongous beatdown that they took from Bama in their previous game. Also, got to look at the situational play here for Kentucky. Guess who they got on deck? They have Tennessee on Tuesday on the road, so maybe a little bit of a look-ahead factor here for the Kentucky Wildcats here situationally. So I like Vandy. The Commodores here today, plus 2.5 is the play.
Man, I can't not think about Vandy and not think about Diego Pavia. You know, I mean, that boy is a beautiful thing.
The GOAT.
God damn. Woo, Vandy,
he's ripping the ball downfield and he just hammering beers after the game. That's your guy.
Yeah, laying the motherfucking wood. Yeah, I mean, the story on him is dope. I know they try to take shots at him because he's an old motherfucker, you know, but
he's back next season too. So we get another year of Pavia.
And they're still gonna undervalue him. They just still get. I mean, good Lord, the value we got on them was insane. Take us to the next one. Good shit too. I love it. I love the vibes. Where are we going to next, my man?
Hell yeah, I'm going with a heavy favorite here. I think UNC is going to absolutely thump Boston College. I'm going to tell you why. BC just absolutely bad this season, right? 200th in offensive efficiency, 235th in defensive efficiency, going against a UNC team that is just far superior on both categories. On the defensive side, they're ranked 31st, 49th in offensive efficiency on the other end. When you look at the previous matchups, I always like to see where the line's going year after year after year. BC usually gets a shorter line when they play UNC, and I think this UNC team, quite frankly, is not as good as they have been in years past, right? But you're seeing them here as a favorite of 19, 20 points at this spot when they're usually like a favorite of 11 in previous years against BC. So it's giving you an indicator that really this Boston College team is absolutely terrible. They're also 0-3 ATS as a dog of more than 10 points this season. And then you have UNC put in a position where they should be dominating. They're coming off back-to-back losses, including a loss at home versus Stanford as a double-digit favorite. So they're going to want a little bit of redemption there in Dean Smith Center. Also, UNC 4-1 ATS is a favorite between 15 and 25 points this season. So I like where the position is for UNC here today. I hate BC. I think they are absolutely one of the worst, if not the worst team in the ACC. And I think UNC bounces back here off back-to-back losses and crushes this BC team. Give me UNC minus 19 as the play.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Wine timer stacks. If you got anything, weigh in. If there's no bets, though, don't even worry about it because we'll get to it. Yeah, we're just
I got that Carolina blue on. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm wearing the enemy's hat, but I'll take
you coming on. I was gonna say, you see, I got the Carolina blue on. You come on here giving out the Tar Heels, laying the wood with a Dookie hat on. You got some balls, motherfucker. You do got some balls.
Best team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils. Shout out Cooper Flag.
Shout out. I was just gonna say, shout out to the young boy Cooper, man. He's got some.
Boys grew up 30 minutes from the gun, by the way, in Newport, Maine. That's where I'm from.
That's lovely. That's lovely. You got another one, or
yeah, I got one more to give out to the people. Also,
let's go.
Yeah, one more here. I gave this out last night on the Breaking Ankles show, which you can see right now on my YouTube channel, the Guns Picks channel. I'm going to come back with the late night bangers as well, but I want to talk about this game here. Seton Hall versus Creighton here in Chi Health Center. This is a 1:30 tip on this one. Really, I'm just going to be taking the heavy favorite once again with the Creighton Blue Jays here. It's 13-6 on the year, 6-2 in the Big East, one of the better teams in that conference. And you're going against a Seton Hall team that has really regressed from that season where they made that run in the NIT, 6-13 on the year, 1-7 in conference, though. And really, their problem is their offense. They're 230th in offensive efficiency, 324th in field goal percentage, and 331st on the charity stripe. Going against a Creighton team defensively is absolutely dominant, 27th in defensive efficiency, 23rd in defending shots, and they are first in allowing free throws. So they don't foul a lot. They're a very disciplined team on the defensive side of the ball. Offensively, they're kind of a little, top 50. They're 50th in defense, offensive efficiency, 30th in field goal percentage. One of the key factors here, though, is inside the arc. This team loves to score. They've been doing it all season long. They're 6th in 2-point percentage. So they own the paint, and they're going against a Seton Hall team that is ranked 216th in defending shots, and they're 242nd in the country in defending 2-point shots. So that is going to be a strength here for this Creighton Blue Jay offense. This is the biggest dog that Seton Hall has been all season long. The second highest was in their last game against Marquette. They were 13-point dogs in that situation. They lost by 17 points. Gives you everything you need to know when they're a heavy dog. They don't cover. They're also 1-4 ATS as a dog of more than 7 points this season. Creighton has covered 5 straight, all in conference, by the way. And you have the lowest total with Creighton as well, if you want to look at the high functionality of the line here. Heavy line, low total, always to me equals a blowout here for the Creighton Blue Jays. I think they go in there and they stomp this Seton Hall team. The Pirates are done, son. Give me Creighton minus 15.5 as the play.
Guns picks, firing away.
Bam.
His breakdowns are on target. Beautiful motherfucking thing. Shout out to our guys bringing in the 4-pack. And real sharp. What do we got to say about that, Daby Cap?
I like it, man. I like it. I don't like that we're on the other side of A&M, obviously. I don't like we're on the other side of Kentucky, but I like the other ones. So UNC, Creighton, Kentucky, and then Texas for our guy Guns picks. And like you said, man, breakdowns are on point, Guns. Man, you killed it on the tailgate. I'm just excited to be back up here with you on Saturdays. And it was no worries, that you weren't here. I just knew that you're the type of person that says something or shows up. So that's why I was like, man, I hope everything's all good. That's my bad.
I just get the time confused. We used to go at 10 a.m. So that's what I thought it was when we did college football. So that's my apologies.
We got a lot going on in the mornings here, Pick.
Yeah.
So we like to get to college, but we appreciate you making time, most definitely. You're always welcome in the rotation. We need a good 6-man that can come in and fire away, like my man Guns Picks does. Let them know what you got going on. I know you got a lot going on. You mentioned the show last night. You and Shark always doing great work here with the NFL. I'm sure you got something going on for this weekend. Some big games. Getting ready here to get to the motherfucking Super Bowl, man. Talk about it.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy weekend for me. I'm going to do the Late Night Bangers show. Thanks to everybody that hit the like button. I said, you give me 10 likes on the Breaking Ankle show, I'm going to come back with another show. You're going to see me tonight breaking down all the late night slate games with the Late Night Bangers. Also, going to be on Pub Sports with Jimmy at 1:10, I believe. I'm coming in there to talk the NFL. And also, we're going to do the extra points on Sunday, 10 a.m. to break down the two biggest games on the planet. AFC, NFC Conference Championship. Can't wait to do it. Go check me out on the Gunspick channel, and go check me out on all social media platforms at Gunspicks, GUNZPICKS. Oh, yes. Appreciate you guys having me on. Next time, I'll show up on time now that I know you guys go at 11. So my bad. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Daby, Stacks, and of course, my man. Let's go and cash some tickets. Let's dominate the ball. Dutch. Let's keep dancing, baby. Bang!
Hell yeah.
Much love, my man. Much love.
Shout out to
all right. Shout out to Gorgon in there, and big shout out to Guns Picks. Killed it right there. What do we got?
Dutch, you better do good in the NBA because today's going to be a bad day for the show
run the thing for our $2. Run the thing for our $2, homeboy. One time. We're gonna go rapid fire here in the NBA because the motherfuckers got to go.
Can you not hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, yeah. We don't have the dono thing. We don't have the dono thing. And you didn't hear what I said, man. I feel bad though, bro. You got to do good in NBA because Stacks.
I heard what you said.
Guns. They all took the wrong side on these college basketball bets.
I just took it in and I just took it in and said I just said to myself, well, you damn right I'm gonna do good in the NBA. And then I just said, let's get back. We don't have the how come we don't have our fucking thing?
Bro, I don't know. Like, it's just not in there.
So we used it 30 fucking times last week and we don't have it this week.
So, like, we're in Jimmy and Jose's thing for
some reason.
Shout out to
Gorgon. Shout out to our guy Gorgon. You know, much love, homie. Much love. Always donating, always supporting the movement. Let's go. We got to go. All right. I haven't heard from my man Wine Time or Stacks in a minute. So Wine Time been real impressive. Be sure to follow our guy at Wine Time Sports. Started off a little rough in the NBA. I've been noticing his numbers. I think he's right around double digits now, which is really impressive. You know, so he's doing all the hard work and tracking it all for you motherfuckers. All you gotta do is show a little bit of love, like and retweet, and he comes on here and gives you the real breakdowns. Where are we going in the NBA, my man?
You know what? Let's go let's go to the land. Let's go to Cleveland.
Wow, this is one of my plays. What are you gonna do here in Wine Time?
I'm doing what I didn't do. I'm doing it the exact opposite that I thought that I told Jimmy I was going to do on Wednesday, actually. But yeah, let's get right to it, man. Cleveland Cavaliers taking another loss. Lost 2 games in a row now. Took a loss to the 76ers last night. I believe so, right? Yeah, they took the L yesterday. Yeah, by 3. Yeah, they're 9-point. Damn, that was a tough game. Me and Jimmy were breaking that down, and he was on the Sixers plus the points, and everything I said in the breakdown wanted me to take, and I just couldn't end up getting there with them. But, you know, the 76ers would do for that. I even told him yesterday because we were on the Rockets Wednesday. We barely squeaked out that win, guys, you know, just barely. They were winning the whole entire game until the last couple of minutes of the game. Cavaliers kind of made their way back into that ball game, made it really close. Probably should have won that game outright. And I thought, you know, we said they're going to be pissed off and they're looking forward towards this game. This line originally opened up a little higher than what it is right now. I believe it's opened up at a 4.5. It's down to a 3.5 right now. Cleveland I just think it's kind of weird. Cleveland losing to these guys barely, and they're only laying 3.5 at the crib right now, being the best team in the Eastern Conference. I told myself I was going to back the Cleveland Cavaliers on Wednesday if the Rockets won. I'm going to do the complete opposite, though. I'm on the Houston Rockets. I'm on them plus 135 on the money line. I think they're going to get them outright again here, guys. I think Cavs are going to lose 3 straight games. You know, I just think the Rockets are playing super well right now, and I think they're going to go there and they're going to take care of business here. So I'm going to take all the value right here. I'm going to take the plus 135 on the money line. I don't want the 3.5 points. Maybe Cleveland blows these guys out by 10 plus, but I think if Cleveland wins this game, they're going to win by 10 plus, and I think Houston's either going to win this game or get blown the fuck out. So I'm going to take the plus 135 with a good team in the Houston Rockets, a team that I'm going to be backing when it comes to the NBA playoffs in a 7-game series, I believe. So I'm taking the Houston Rockets in the spot money line, guys.
One spot that I liked in this game, I said this on Jimmy's show on Wednesday when I was on there because I had the spot circled. Darius Garland's birthday is tomorrow. birthday narrative. We going down to Cleveland. I think Darius Garland's going to have a game here, man. I think he has a nice little game. I mean, you can get 20 points at -180 at the chalk, or you can go for the gusto and go for the real birthday narrative, the 30 points at +470, or you could even play the double-double prop. I think the double-double prop is in play at +420 as well. I think the birthday boy goes in. He had this matchup last year on his birthday, and he absolutely smashed his points and assist over. And I think Darius Garland has a really good game, and I think Cleveland rolls here in this spot, man.
Talk to him, Stacks.
I'm surprised Wonton jumped ship. I think this is a spot of all spots for the Cavaliers. I don't know why the line went down. I'm glad it did because I missed it. Now I got -3.5. I love the Garden look. I cashed over 28.5 points and assists last night. And I ain't gonna lie, Jimmy made me make that bet. Everything when he broke that game down, everything he said about Garland, about missing the free throws, he just said he wasn't betting it. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm betting it. I'm back on it again today. I think this is a cash spot of all cash spot. Back at the crib. Immediate revenge game.
Yeah.
I bet it.
I'm with you. I think my boy one time's on the island here, but he was on the island a couple times here, and he's cashed. So and these money line looks been hitting for him. So I don't like what I'm hearing from him, but I like
that's what worries me.
I like what he initially said, which was when he talked about this game on Wednesday, which is exactly what I did with my boy Bobano, Ski, and Wham motherfucking Band. I said, we're on Houston tonight. I took Houston first half money line. Shout out to LJ. And then, when speaking of shout out to LJ, I heard that song this morning. He sent it in the group chat. That's just fire, bro. All you motherfuckers in the chat, he put all y'all in there. That's dope. Shout out to LJ from H-Town.
And real quick, there's an NBA trend that my fault. I realize I'm lagging, but there's an NBA trend I've been betting for years. It's on back-to-back when teams play each other. You bet the dog first and the favorite the second time. And it's like a 70% trend that I just been betting it. I did it with the Pacers and the Spurs. I bet the Spurs the other day. Now I'm betting the Pacers. I did this with the Rockets. Took the Rockets money line. Now I'm on the Cavaliers. Like, it's a trend. Like, if you look it up, I don't even know who gave me the trend, but I wrote it down like 2 years ago. And I ought to bet it. Like, no matter what happens, I bet if they back to back, I bet the dog and then the favorite. No matter what. I don't even cap the game. I just bet it.
I'm gonna watch for that shit. Trust me.
So I like it a lot, man. And there's levels to this shit in my opinion. My bad, Kev. Go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say every game, bro. Dutch. I don't know if you talked to college basketball, but every game today, everyone's on opposite sides on our show.
I love it.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I'm on the Cavs today. I think it's a Cavs spot. We broke it down Wednesday, like I said, with the boys. And we're all over Houston that play, and no one played over 33 minutes last night. I love to see Mobley back suited up. Levert, I don't know what the fuck's going on with him, but this is a team that's bet on at the house. You get them off 2 losses, a team they had just lost to in a close basketball game that they should have won. Garland missed the motherfucker free throws. Then you go to Philly, and Philly losing to Philly right now, that's a sour taste in your mouth because them is some bummy ass fugazi motherfuckers, right? Cleveland first half -1.5, Cleveland full game -3.5. I split the unit up. So but I like the look, man. I like the look. I think they run Houston out early. I think they're gonna remember what just happened. We shall see though. We shall see. Next game we're gonna go to here is gonna be we're gonna go to New York, baby. Let's go to Madison Square Garden. It's only right. You got Sacramento Kings coming to town. And I'm just going to be real with you right now. I like the Knicks here. I think the Knicks put the Kings away. They beat them 2 out of the last 3. Now, the number has dropped, so some news must have came out. I don't know if Towns is out or not. But so I'm happy I haven't pressed the button yet. I'm focused more on that Minnesota game early, and then I really locked in on that Cavaliers game. But I will be on the Knicks. So it looks like I moved down to 4. So if anyone has any information on that game, don't be shy. But I just think it's levels to this shit, man. I really do. and the New York Knicks are on another level than the Sacramento Kings. And yes, I know Doug Christie got these boys playing basketball. I know they do, right? But they're just fresh off a trip to Denver, right? You lose to Denver, tough basketball game. You lose by 10. Now you get a day off, but then you got to go to New York now against the Knicks team, who's really just been big bro, little bro type shit against this team. Now they beat them 2 out of the last 3, but they beat them 6 out of the last 7 and covered this number in every single motherfucking basketball game. So I expect the Knicks to really come out, lock these boys down perimeter. And my cream of the prop is on this game as well, who I expect to have a huge fucking basketball game. We'll get to that here in just a couple minutes. But I just think the Knicks are defensively, perimeterly can really lock down the Sacramento team. And Sacramento does not have a defense to stop these boys. They have no paint protection. And also outside of Mitchell, they really have nobody to guard on the perimeter. So I think Brunson can attack. I think Josh Hart has a big game today. And also Mikal Bridges. Knock down your shots, man. And this game should be very easy. So I like the Knicks an awful lot here. Anything from you in this one, Billy?
This one was not something that really wanted to make my card, but I really do think this screams like a New York Knicks spot. Granted, the Kings have played a lot better of recent and stuff like that. I don't know, man. Sometimes though, I like betting the Knicks more on the road than at the crib because it's always these random Joe Schmo players that ain't ever playing the Garden and they just decide to have their best game ever. And I know Malik Monk's a Philly boy, and he's going to definitely have some people in the stands for this one. So I would probably look at Malik Monk props.
Anything from you one time?
Nothing for me in this game, guys. Yeah. Just so many games on today. This wasn't a game I actually got involved in. So, yeah, I stayed away from this one.
So Josh Hart's questionable is the only thing I could really see. Shout out to our guy Swick Beats. Does a lot behind the scenes in the chat. Thomas Maggiano. I see my man. I seen Touchdown Troy in the building too. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Stacks, talk to him.
Yo,
hey,
I don't say this enough, man.
I know,
I don't say this enough. Go to pubsportsradio.com, man. The stuff that Swig does on the website is dope as hell. You can see all of our bets like in real time. You know, you can see the shows on there. Just go check it out, pubsportsradio.com. And like Dutch said, shout out to Swig Bets, man. My bad. Let's go.
Troy, tomorrow's a tough day for me.
Now.
Tomorrow's a tough day for me though, man, because like I got solid money on the Chiefs, and I can't even look at my Bills jersey. No, I can't even root for Josh Allen tomorrow. But it'll be all right. It'll be all right. We'll you know, the money make you feel a lot better, you know, than being a fan. Check that out. Believe that. Stacks, talk to him real quick because we got to slide, bro.
Yeah, I'm on the over in this game, in the Kings game. But the graphics say 223. I can't pull it up because I'm on my phone, so I can't check my bet. But I thought I got 233.
It's 233.5 right now.
Oh, all right.
I honestly have a lean towards the over in this spot.
We appreciate his effort.
No, I thought I was like, damn, that line dropped 10 points.
No, yeah.
He's fucking up one thing for sure in the graphic, no matter.
Oh, all right. But yeah, official over 233. It's in my pocket.
All right. I like it. All right. So for official bets, I'll be on the Knicks. I'm gonna you get them at 4, bro. I'm gonna get the Knicks official. And I like the Cleveland first half full game, and I'm on the Minnesota Timberwolves 4.5. Official bets from you, Billy.
We're going to the NBA wise, or are we just talking about just in general?
All right, just give me your best bet.
Best bet of the day. We're going to the Fog. I like Kansas plus 1.5 on with Stacks. And NBA wise, I like Darius Garland's points and assist prop. I like Cleveland minus the 3.5. And I think we didn't talk about this game, but I think Boston's about to roll Dallas in that ABC spot.
Laying 7.5
might be a good money line parlay spot. The Boston Celtics.
So it's up to 8 now. Yeah. If you want to take us anywhere else too, let us know. Wine time. If you got anything else in the NBA.
8, man. The Kobe game tonight. Man, I think the Lakers short number. I think they.
Why do you say Kobe game?
If you know, you know. I'm just saying. I think the Lakers roll in that spot.
Yeah, guys.
You know, what the fuck? I'm too high. It's too early for me, I guess, because I don't fucking know. Let's go. Talk to him one time.
Yeah, my plays for today, boys. I'm on the underdogs today. I'm on the Spurs. That's about to tip off right now, plus 120 right there. It's actually moving up a little bit. I think it's up to like plus 125, maybe even plus 130. Don't like to see that as a Spurs backer because the Spurs are now moving up to -3 at some spots. On that, I'm on the
Getting 3. But yeah.
Houston Rockets money line plus 135. And then I'm also on Texas, the Longhorns, minus the 1.5, minus 105. And yeah, those are my 3 plays today.
I love it. I love it. Stacks, talk to him.
Official plays for me,
I don't
2
like
in
that
college.
play that much, but I like everything else one time. I'm gonna keep it real. But go ahead, Stacks.
Official plays for me, I'm going to give y'all 5. 2 of them is in college, Utah plus 2.5. Kansas plus 1.5. Going to the NBA, Cleveland minus 3.5. The Knicks and Kings over 233 and the Pacers minus 118 money line.
I love it. I love it. Starting early action for our boys in the NBA with this game in France. I'll be sweating that out because we got 2 of our boys on the other side. So I could just sweat it out like that. No action for me. Daby Cab, let's get up out of here, my man. Let's do the cream of the prop before we do. But go ahead and you're gonna recap your shit.
Yeah, because I got a bunch, man. So first off, let me just say, you heard it from multiple people. There's no fucking way that Kansas loses at home today against Houston.
Yeah, they love the fog today, homie.
Yeah, there's just no way that Kansas loses that game. So I guess I'm stupid for betting Houston money line. So there's my first Houston money line. Then I took Baylor first half -1, Oregon first half -2.
I got fucking razor sharp picks today. What?
No,
I got Kentucky full game -2. That would probably be best bet if I had to pick. I got A&M on the money line. But, you heard it here also. Fuck, A&M can't win in Texas. I mean, they're rivals. It's a fishy line, all this, that, and the other. Fuck, everybody's on Texas. So.
When you wrap up your fucking bets.
Then you got Michigan State first half -3. And then I also have the Ant Edwards prop over 3.5 threes at plus 120. We're going to keep riding that shit all the way to the bank. And those are my 7 bets.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Bro, Auburn minus the 5.5. You know what to do. If you go over to vaultsports.com over on the website, Pub Sports Radio, go look at those affiliate book links and go use that FanDuel boost in that Tennessee Auburn game and take that Conks Clips play of the day. Auburn minus the 5.5.
All right, my man. And we appreciate the 7-piece too, Cap. Pay attention, y'all. Be sure to follow everyone here on the panel. A 7-piece from Cap. That's more bets than he'll probably have for the rest of the week. So
Bro, I don't know.
I like it.
Every Saturday I've been loading up. It's just what I'm enjoying it, so I do what I do.
Yeah, it's a huge card. I mean, I have a decent amount of bets today too. Let's get to it though. I usually try a little more lightly on Saturday. You give me 14 motherfucking games though. Shout out to Chill Will in the building. Good to see you, my man, Chris Warren. Before we get up out of here, we're gonna end it and be sure to stick around with the NFL show here with our boy Troy Torrance right here and Jimmy the Bag and the whole crew. But cream of the props, something we like to do here. And we're gonna do a better job of tracking this. We're some stoners, man. It is what it is. But let's do it, man. Cream of the motherfucking props. We're gonna start with our guy, Wine Time, the 2 guard. The starting 5, man. Where we at here? Where we going with the cream of the props? And as soon as he says the cream of the prop, when he's done saying it, just
bro, this
play
is so
the shit.
I can't even play it.
I'm not sure when this game's going to tip off, but I got Chris Paul over 7.5 assists.
I love it.
Should I give something else out? Because it's kind of games
Up on that Wine Time. We're doubling up.
Started at 12 o'clock.
There with glad.
Can you give us something that these guys can bet, please? And maybe I can throw some.
No, I got you guys. Circle back to me. I got you though.
All right,
I can't play the fucking clip.
All right, OG Stacks, let's go.
I'm gonna go with Jokic triple-double. It's plus money. I don't off the hand. I don't know what it is, but I just know it's plus money.
Yeah, and shout out LJ. He texted me that yesterday.
Jokic triple-double. For our guy
crazy
Stacks.
we're still giving plus money.
I'm gonna do a little bit on the Billy, my man, the kid. You talked about Garland a lot. Is that where we're going?
I mean, a cream of the prop. You got to give out the top prop, and I'm sorry I got to do this to you, but we got to go over to Road to Abu Dhabi. Nemkov by knockout, best prop of the day.
What the fuck? Who is it?
Vladimir Nemkov by knockout. VADIM space MEMKOV by knockout. If you have FanDuel by knockout in rounds 1 or 2s, minus 160. I would use the knockout prop straight as a parlay piece.
All right, it's under 200 then, right?
The dude that he's fighting, bro, the fight literally starts.
I'm just saying, is it under? It's under 200, right?
It's not.
Minus 160.
Pocket.
Huh?
Putting money in your pocket. Take it. Take it.
What's the odds though?
What's the odds though? You said 160. What is it everywhere else though?
But I don't know what fucking sports book that you have.
Okay, but I'm
what
saying
odds do you have?
it's under 200 in most places, right?
Under 200 most places. If you take it rounds 1 or 2, if you just take the knockout prop straight alone, it's probably like 225. The fight really starts in and out.
This motherfucker takes the
In and out.
Oh my god.
Got better odds.
He's this motherfucker who he's this motherfucker who fouls every fucking time down, and he always has a reason why he didn't foul. I'm like, bro, you know you fucking just molested this motherfucker, man. And you over here talking shit. That's the guy we got over here.
I can give you some random dang shit. Nah, I'm giving you money.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's plus money, so it's okay.
Daby Cab, fucking save us, please.
Yeah, you just keep it with Edwards at plus 120. It'll help get us right where we want to be. So Edwards over 3.5.
Bro.
And mine's plus money too. So
yeah, we're good. We're good. This is so hard for you to answer the goddamn question. That's really what it was. Wine time. Where we going, my man?
You got some James.
We're gonna go to the Laker game, guys. I'm gonna take LeBron James over 23.5 points. He hasn't hit his last 2 games. He's playing in Golden State. I think he's gonna get whatever he wants tonight. He's gonna get 25 tonight. So I'm on LeBron James over 23.5 points.
R.I.P. my man Kobe. Kobe didn't die January 26th.
Yep.
LA coming out tonight, bro.
Yeah.
Man. So this was the date he actually passed?
Yes, man. That's why you gotta rock with the LeBron.
I mean, we got so many goddamn Kobe days, and I don't get it wrong. I love me some fucking Black Mamba, but I just that's on me though. I should have remembered this one. This one's very important.
You know
remember that
the memory on your phone is gonna say some shit like, Kobe passed away this day. You think LBJ ain't thinking about that? You saw what Bronny last night in the G League. I ain't seen Bronny do that ever. He didn't.
Damn. Yeah. Shout out to the man. He got a poster.
Yeah. R.I.P. Kobe and everybody
over 26.5 cream of the prop for your boy, and then you finish this off, Cab. Okay. Over 26.5 Madison Square Garden. I talked about it a little bit. All right. The last 2 times he's played the Sacramento Kings, 42-35. He's going for 30 plus easy. Jalen motherfucking Buckets Brunson, baby, to the motherfucking window, over 26.5. It's 120, 125. I love me some Jalen Brunson tonight. I put my money where my motherfucking mouth is. He is the cream of the motherfucking prop. Believe that. Talk to him, Calvin. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Damn, I wish I could run the clip for us, but you got it, man. You got all of our bets. You got all our cream of the props. I mean, shit, we go as fast as we can, and we're still over 15 minutes long with you guys. Hit the like if you haven't. Thank you guys for being here. Get a membership to Pub Sports Radio and get your ass on over to the NBA Pub Hub right now, or NFL Pub Hub right now, excuse me, with Jimmy the Bag and several other cappers. We love you guys. Everybody on screen, thank you guys. Man,
until Medicaid Mondays, man. Medicaid Monday. You all motherfuckers know the vibe.
Yeah, stay high.
Yeah, man. Appreciate the fan.